Hello friends, welcome to my channel Info about USA. Please comments, like and subscribe my channel so I can share video like this. Today my topic is Native Americans Part 3. Contemporary Native Americans have a unique relationship with the United States because they may be member of national tribes or band that have sovereignty and treaty rights upon which federal Indian law and a federal Indian trust relationship are based. Cultural activism since the late 1960s has increased the participation of indigenous people in the American politics. It has also led to expanded efforts to teach and preserve indigenous language for younger generations and to establish a more robust culture infrastructure. Native Americans have founded independent newspaper and online media outlets including First Nation Experience, the first Native Americans television channel, established Native Americans studies programs, tribe tribal school, universities, museum and languages programs, literature in the growing forefront of American Indian studies in many genres with the notable exceptions of fiction. Some traditional Americans Indians experience fictional narratives as insulting when they conflict with traditional oral tribal natives. The terms used to refer the Native Americans have to time been controversial. The way Native Americans refer to themselves vary by region and generations, with many older Native Americans self identify as Indians or American Indian, while young Native Americans often identify as indigenous or aboriginal. The term Native Americans has not traditionally included Native Hawaiians or certain Alaskan natives such as or in Inuit people. By compression, let's talk about the history. Settlement of Americans. It is not definitely known how or when the Native Americans first settlement the Americans and the present day United States. The prevailing through proposes that people migrate from Eurasia across Bringia and land bridge that connected Siberia to present day Alaska during the last glacial period, and then spread southward throughout the Americas over subsequent generations. Genetic evidence suggest at least three waves of migrant arrived from East Asia, with the first occurring at least 15,000 years ago. These migrations may have begun as early as 30,000 years ago and continued to about 10,000 years ago, when the land bridge became submerged by the rising sea level at the onset of the current interglacial period. Pre-Columbian area. The pre-Columbian area incorporates all periods, subdivisions in the history of prehistory of the Americans, before appearance of significant European influence on the American continent, spanning the time of original settlement in the Upper Paleolithic period to European colonialization during the early modern period. While technically referred on the era before Christopher Columbus in 1492 arrived on the continent. In the practice, the term usually includes the history of indigenous cultures until they are conquered or significantly influenced by European, even if his happened decades or even centuries after Columbus' initial landing. Native Americans' cultures are not normally included in characterization of advanced Stone Age culture as Neolithic, which is a categorically that more often includes only the culture in Eurasia, Africa, and other regions. Today, my topic at come to an end. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. We will meet in next video.